a mercenary with Gemling. So Gemling is really good at stat stacking. We got Virtuous Barrier over here. Every 2 seconds, the barrier grants you a random attribute mote. You can accumulate up to 3 of each attribute from strength, dexterity, and intelligence, and more depending on how many skill gems you have socketed that require that specific attribute. How this works is it's going to count how many skills you have active. So you might want to just pick up a couple mage spells. You'll have the intelligence to pick them. Just put them in your inventory so you can increase the max stack of motes that you can accumulate. You won't actually use those skills, you're just having them there just so you can get more of these intelligence motes. 5% to life recovery and mana recovery rates. Strength motes will give you 1% maximum life per mote, and then dexterity will give you 5% armor, evasion, and energy shield, which is pretty dang huge. We get 3% increased attributes, 3 more percent increased attributes, and then this one, depending on what you want, if you want more life, definitely take enhanced effectiveness. But if we look over here at the tree, if we look back at Jack of all trades, we get 2% increased damage per 5 of your lowest attributes. So all this cares about is the number of that attribute. It does not care about the effectiveness of it. So if you want more damage from your attributes being really high number, then you would deselect this. But if you want more health because your attributes are being doubled, so you're getting more out of each strength, then definitely go for this. So if I wanted more damage, I'd take it off. I'd put a point over here. We're getting +6 to all quality versus skills. We get advanced thaumaturgy. Does anyone know how to actually say this? Someone coin it the right way and make it all copy you sort of deal. Now this one's interesting because every gem will have its own additional effect just by taking the Gemling. So we'll have to see what the different grenades do. If a certain grenade type has a really cool additional effect, you might want to focus on shooting that grenade mostly. Even if we don't use those skills, we can still test out and basically run through every skill to see what the additional effects are and write them down. This could be like a community effort. I could be helping the community out by like testing these things for them. All I got to do is waste 1 skill gem for each of every ability in the game. Actually, now that I think about it, that's a lot. But you see what I mean. Eventually we'll figure out exactly what all the additional effects are, and then I can make a video on it, and then I can share it with you guys. Look at that. We're making more content while making content that's posted on video. That yeah, we're content inception right here. I'm excited to see what kind of additional effects. Some of them could be really OP, so this has high potential to be busted. We can go for some of these chunkier nodes so that we're getting more intelligence. You can kind of spread this out however you want to maximize the damage of Jack of all trades. You're going to want to raise whatever your lowest stat is. Over here, we get 3 nodes that give +3 to all attributes. Since we're going for stat stacking, I went all the way over here to grab as many other nodes as I could, mainly strength, so we can get more life. Right here we get 12, 12, 12, and then we get 1% increased damage per 15 strength. So now we have 2 sources of damage that work just off of attributes. We go up here, we can get 5% increased strength. And then over here, there's a big strength node that gives us 25, and we get another jewel socket. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 jewel sockets. And now we get into the items. This one's cool because there's already items in the game that help you stack your stats. There is a unique helmet called the Black Sun Crest. You can get it at a very low level of 16. We can get 5 to 15% increased strength, dex, and intelligence. These are all individual rolls, but they're all 5 to 15% increased. Let's say we get 15 on all 3. It was 12 strength from the tree, 27% increased strength stat. We can go for Astramentus, which gives us 5 to 107 of all attributes. You can see how this is starting to get a little crazy now. Warrior Invictus again, I love this item. This will scale nicely with your Virtuous Barrier because this item gives you energy shield, and we're not intentionally running energy shield on anything else. So just having even a little bit of energy shield is still nice. And then the biggest thing for this is we can go for max life per socket filled. We can go for increased attributes. Once again, we're increasing our attribute. The rest of your gear is up to you. If you've made it to this point in the video, I just want to thank you, and don't leave yet because I have 3 important things to tell you before you go. First off, I'm going to be streaming this on Twitch. This is the build I'm probably most likely going to go for as my starter for the 0.50. So in 2 days, if you want to come hang out, you want to see what this looks like in action, you're more than welcome to. My link is under my profile links on my YouTube channel, so you can check me out there, drop me a follow, and come say, hey, I would love to talk to you, hang out with you, and see what kind of cool things you're up to on your journey through this new patch. The second thing is, if you'd like to screenshot this layout, go ahead and pause the video at any time and go ahead and copy this to your discretion. Make whatever changes you feel like you want for your build. Third and last thing I have for you is this is part 2 of a 2-part video. The first video is on the Mercenary Witch Hunter, so if you would like to see what I have for that, we got Culling Strike and stuff like that. That's interesting and a little more explodey, if you know what I mean. So if you're interested in the Witch Hunter Mercenary build, go ahead and check out the link right here. It'll be on the screen. Go give that video a lookie. It's very short, it's very concise, and I tell you everything you need to know about how and why I think Witch Hunter Mercenary is going to be busted with grenades. I hope you have an amazing day, and I can't wait to see you guys all in 2 days for the next patch. Let's go. Have a great day. Mwah. Love you. Bye.